Hello, 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 divine friends. How are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Evee of Divine Goddess V6. I hope this finds you well. Listen, there's a few things I want to touch on before we begin today. First, oh, my head's spinning already. So I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I'm having massive hiccups on my journey, and yeah, I've had to reintegrate into society after a whole year. And it's been a lot. I did a couple of readings before, but they just didn't turn out. I just did a reading like just before this, and yeah, I'm just having hiccups left and right, and really having to comb through time here. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all the new subscribers joining me here. And I wanted to remark on the last reading I did. There was a couple of discrepancies I felt, with a viewer or two. And I saw, by the example of the strong divine feminines here, I saw an explosion of love that I saw, in support of, fellow divine feminine, and just the joy and the gentleness of spirit and the giving of spirit I felt was so beautiful and so unique, and I wanted to thank you, right? I mean, it's because of this collective, that's starting here, and, us being on the divine, twin flame journey. I just thought it was such a remarkable, beautiful example of the strength of the divine feminines, okay? That was so beautiful. And I also want to thank you for just really, I don't know, as I'm on this journey, I'm doing these readings, but I'm learning just like you are. And, you have been such an incredible, inspiring example to me of divine feminine strength, divine feminine, reciprocity, all right? And just the divine feminine support. Oh my God, it touched me greatly. And with all the heaviness that's been going on, it's been just a gift. Thank you, okay? Let's see, I also wanted to talk about resistance. That has been coming up a lot, and that is a word that I feel spirit wanted me to touch on, because there was a reading I did a time or two ago, and I felt like, the person watching just didn't understand what was being said, and I feel like a lot of resistance energy was, up with it. I felt like the person, came through watching, the reading, they were feeling confused, and they heard things that weren't said. I feel like they came watching this with, they were just resistant, to the truth, what was being said. And if you're gonna go look at these readings, mine or anybody else's for that matter, if you're not feeling strong within yourself, if you're not coming into it, in your center, in your center of strength and love, you're not gonna hear everything clearly. You're not gonna hear the message, the way that it was intended, right? Because you're coming through with your own energy, and you're resistant to whatever the truth might be, right? So that was that, and I wanted to thank you for, the divine feminines that showed, that just really showed by their example of strength, and, it was phrased so nicely. I just want to thank you. But anyways, all right, I wanted to do a reading for the divine feminine today. I was going to see what spirit was going to lead us to. Yeah. Many divine feminines are going through a major transformation right now. So the reading that I had started right before this that didn't take, I ran out of room on my phone. Yeah, just one hiccup after another. That was speaking of, the divine feminine going through changes, but being resistant to their path, because they were feeling like they had to, make a choice and, leave their divine masculine behind, or that they didn't they didn't want to change whatever those new changes was coming into, okay, for them. That was the last reading. So let's take a few minutes right now and get yourself centered. Take 3 deep breaths. I hope you had a glass of water to keep things well lubricated, right? And let's begin. Spirit, allow me to receive the highest messages for the person watching. And yeah, obstacles and challenges. There's hiccups left and right. What is the general energy? What is the message that Spirit wants to bring to the Divine Feminine's attention right now? What is the message that Spirit wants to bring to the attention of the Divine Feminines right now? Spirit, what do you want to bring forward to the Divine Feminine right now? What message do you want to bring forward to the Divine Feminine right now? Ooh, what do we get? All right, we got a couple. Let's see, this was face down. We have disruption, you guys. That's number 16. It adds up to a 7. I feel like some of you are going through major hurdles and, massive upheavals, and you are not trusting the process. There's triumph in reverse. That's number 7. Another number 7. Wow. Yep. Afraid that it's not going to happen for you. You're feeling doubtful. You're feeling fearful. You're feeling you don't see your own beauty or value, okay, for some of you. And some of you are just feeling downright, I'm hearing procrastination. I'm hearing cowardice. All right. And then we have number 8, accelerate emotion. This is also in reverse. All right. Wow, you guys. Whoa. That was some major messages to begin. 7, 7, and 8. All right. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit is saying about your situation. Spirit, what is going on with the Divine Feminine with the disruption? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to take it from here first. What about the Divine Feminine's path right now that is in disruption? That's fragmented energy. I feel like for some of you, you don't know what to do with that because you've come as far as you've come on your journey. You've learned a lot of new ways of perspectives and coming to your situations, right? Better ways to cope, I'm hearing self-disenfranchised for some of you. I don't know what that means, but that's what I heard, okay? Disruption in reverse, Spirit. Ooh. Yeah, okay, this is an orphaned energy. This is also in reverse, number 5. My hand's getting really hot. I feel like for some of you, you guys were in some really dirty attachment energy, okay? Let's see. What's in the bottom of the deck? A change in the wind. All right. And no peace, no place like home. All right. I feel like some of you are not trusting yourselves to the brink of caution, okay? That's what I just heard. For some of you, you're so afraid of your new strengths, your new energy that, because with great gifts come great opportunities, right? And my head's spinning. I feel like some of you guys are really scared, all right? Let's just say that, you received a new gift of, maybe you're more sensitive than you ever been before. You feel everything, you have a hint of clairvoyance with your clairaudience, I don't know. You're not trusting it because you're afraid to go forward with it, that you will have to use it. Okay, that's what I just heard. But this is why you're being given the gifts, you understand, you don't just hoard the gift, right? You got to utilize it because you're helping others with it, not to mention yourself first, okay? Can I get one more card, Spirit, on the disruption and the orphan energy in reverse? All right, unfinished symphony. Yeah, I feel like this has to do with your this is a number 10. I feel like for what number was this? Hold on a second. the orphan energy's 5 is in reverse. I feel like for some of you that you're kind of cluing in your whatever's going on in your connection with your twin. You're kind of bringing that into the forefront and blanketing this energy on everything in your life. Okay, that's what I just got. And it's kind of a lazy person's way out, right? It's like, you know, instead of specifics and the uniqueness of each situation, of each person, each thing, you're deciding just that, you know, either out of fear or doubt or whatever, there's no action being taken because you're just kind of like, you don't want to go towards it. Okay, I don't know why. I'll pull a card in that in a moment, but let's see what that unfinished business is about. Symphony. Ooh, did you hear me say business? I meant to say symphony. Yeah, okay, communities on the bottom, you guys. Oh, my head's spinning. Yeah, some of you, this is has to do with your twin flame situation and the karmic energies that are there, okay? This is just saying just that. This is the 6 of Cups in reverse, and that's like, that's karmic energies. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about the orphan energy and the unfinished symphony? What is the orphan energy in reverse? I feel like that is saying the same thing as the disruption energy. Wow. Yeah, guys, this is your divine masculine, okay? I feel like some of you had received a message or two about your divine masculine, that they look like they're moving ahead in their lives, that they might be, you know, moving forward in their lives, and you are really bummed. You are really, you're letting it take you down, all right? Oh, my head. Let me get another card on this. Let's see. The King of Wands. Spirit, what is going on there? Yeah. So I feel like you're letting this scenario take you down. You don't know what's going on. Or if you do, you only think you do. There's so much I'm feeling there's so much going on under this hatch you don't even know about, okay? You're only taking the surface features, okay? The surface, whatever's on the surface. Whatever you think you heard, whatever you think is going on, that's only the pieces you took, and, you know, oh, my head. And you know, it just took you down with it, okay? Let's just say, I'm not saying this is, you know, your situation, but let's just say that you heard through the grapevine that, you know, your person, you know, decided to go in on a business with, you know, their karmic other, the third party or whatever, okay? Something that looks like, you know, their lives are moving along without you, okay? That they've forgotten about you. My head's really light right now. Oh, my head. Spirit saying you don't have the whole picture, all right? And you're making up, you know, these decisions in your mind about, you know, your situation when you don't have all the facts, is what I'm getting. You know what, Spirit? Can we get a card on the King of Wands? What is this person embodying right now? What archetype is this person embodying, really? Because he just looks like he's, you know, he's suave, he's debonair, he's, oh my God, so sexy, and obviously not coming towards you. And it looks like, you know, their life is, you know, all coming up roses, all right? This is what I'm hearing, and, ooh, look, shapeshifters in reverse. Ooh, yeah, this, whatever you think you're seeing on, you know, his social media, you know, what you're hearing from, you know, mutual friends, or whatever you think it might be, all I'm hearing the same thing over and over and over. You don't have the whole picture. You don't have all the information. You are just being shown. You're just perceiving what you're being shown. That's what I just got, okay? Let's see. What archetype is the King of Wands really in, Spirit? He's a fool right now. All right, so the light attributes says fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Okay, Do you see that's sheerly the mask that you're picking, you know, you think you're picking up on? All right. And the shadow aspect of the King of Wands here, being the Fool, is using humor to wound rather to liberate, and denial of your emotional truth. Okay, I feel like that last sentence is actually more the culprit here. Denial of their emotional truth. Okay, this is a facade. All right, your person's in a facade. You're picking up the fact that, you know, they're actually under a mask. There's not much under this thing. Okay, this is what they're showing to everybody right now. I feel like this is what they're showing to everybody because this card's in upright. Okay, when the Fool energy is, you know, it's the card of 0. All right, it's on my head. I feel like this person is just literally is what it is. Look at this person. They're crying. That Fool is crying. Okay, there's a lot under the hood of the King of Wands you don't know about. Okay, and you're making, I feel like you're making ultimatums. All right, you're making ultimatums from what you think you see, or what you think you heard, or what you think you know. All right, let's look at the Triumph card. What is that about, Spirit? For the Divine Feminine, yeah. So the Queen of Cups is in reverse. Okay. That could be either distorted Empress energy, or it could be the third party's karmic energy. Okay. Triumph in reverse, Spirit. What is that? Wow. So we got the King of Pentacles, you guys, and the Six of Cups. All right, this is your person. All right, this is their karmic energy as far as the 3D is concerned. Okay, your person is really connected to all things physical. Physical as in like what they can touch by proof. All right. This person's not taking a lot of chances here. This person is really nailed down by their own stubbornness, by all that they know, and they will not be open to anything else. Except for the Six of Cups, which tells me it's you, okay? This energy is with you. This energy speaks of, you know, something of the past, you know, the sweet past, the nostalgic past, you know, the soulmate past. Yeah, and in your case, the twin flame past. All right, let's get another card on that. Triumph in reverse with... Okay, I got it. So I feel like the Divine Feminine is making up their minds of not taking the the highest perspective of their situation, okay? Oh, my head. Because on one side, you know, you've taken a lot of your energy with your gifts to heal your connection and your divine masculine, right? So, oh, my head. So spiritually, they've been moved, all right? So we're waiting for the rest of the energy to catch up to your person, because everyone's healing, you know, in this program right now. My head. Because of, you know, you decided to, you know, judge by what you saw and, you know, decide to make decisions off of that. When in reality, you know, Spirit's always saying, you know, divine timing is just that, right? You got to wait for the unfolding. You got to, you know, wait patiently through the unfolding, right? You don't make a decision right there and then and, you know, just, I'm leaving. I mean, you have every right to, and if you're being honest about it, you know, great. But I feel like, you know, that's not what's happening here. I feel like there was an ultimatum made, you know, by what you think you see, what you think you heard, what you think you know, all right? And in reality, everyone's healing, and you're still to be, you know, healing right now instead of making a decision about, you know, I'm leaving this, okay? This is what I'm getting. And I feel like the King of Pentacles here is... Hold on, let me get another card on this. I feel like this is like the hardened perspective for your person, okay? By proof that you know, this is your twin, but they are not ready for you right now. They're still doing catch up, you know, and let's see what that Six of Cups is about with the King of Pentacles. Ooh, Spirit. Ooh, yeah. Your person's not ready for you, and you are basing everything off what you think you see, okay? Your person right here, right? I'm telling you, these are masks, okay? Especially with, you know, the pentacles. It talks about, grief, grounding, what can be proved, not proved, stubbornness, okay? Kind of like I don't want to say lower vibe. It's not exactly lower vibe. It's less evolved state of the base chakra is what I'm getting, okay? Look at, he's got the red around his neck, all right? This person is, I feel like they are, ooh, my head. I feel like they're being choked up. They're choked up by their pentacles. Yeah. This person will not open their eyes to anything except for the gold, and that's what they're focused on, okay? Is their 3D. You thinking your person is, in a certain time in their certain space, with their certain, karmic other, right? That they are actually trying to let go, because this is an ending right here. This is a very painful ending, and there's a lot of shit going down on that, with them. You don't know that. You might be feeling that, all right? Ooh, my head. And this is why the orphan card is here in reverse, all right? You're picking up all this low vibe energy, and, it's disrespecting the fact that this is your person's, stuff, right? You are just there to, help your person. You're not there to judge your person or to make this go away for your person, right? You definitely can't do that, because this is what's, helping your person grow into themselves and, and come forward to, to you while on their journey, right? Their tower's coming down. They're in a lot of upheaval, all right? And you're there going, I've had it. He ain't coming. This isn't happening. You're like shooting yourself in the foot before it's even happening, okay? And this is actually kind of concluding to the reading that cut off earlier, okay? I feel like this is a conclusion of the message that was before. The message from the reading that didn't finish from before was the same thing. It was like, the divine feminine was coming into her gifts. She was starting to hold ultimatums for, her connection, because she felt like, she was throwing a blanket statement over, everything, right? She's not feeling sure about herself, so she's thinking that, it's impossible. This person's not going to come. If he's not going to come now, he ain't ever going to come, right? But the divine is saying, it's within our timing, it's within divine timing, and, you have too finite of a mind to comprehend anything otherwise. So, Spirit saying there's something else going on entirely under your nose that you don't even realize, all right? And then, there you are making decisions for everything and everyone, right? When you don't have all the information, all right? Let's see because I'm thinking your person with this card being upright is that they feel you, okay? With everything that they don't feel, I feel like this person's like, under a gold cast, a shield of, just metal. That's what I'm hearing. Everything bounces off. They repel everything, okay? Especially emotions. But this is the only piece of emotion that this person feels, and this has everything to do with your connection, okay? This is the only thing your person's letting through, and you're cutting them off. Or trying to, let me say that. All right, what about accelerated motion? That's number 8. What is that accelerated motion? You want to leave this. You've had it. You're tired of waiting for them. You're tired of what's not coming for you, right? In your mind, you're just all this under your breath whining and crying and, doubting and fearing. It's gotten on top of you. You want to go to a safer place. You want to get away from this, right? And there's so much energy here aside from yours. It's really important to remember you're not the only one, all right? And you don't even know what your person's thinking, okay? I don't feel you guys are in communication whatsoever. All right, So let's get another card on the accelerated motion in reverse. So the Divine Feminine looks like wants to go to a safer place. They feel absolutely unsafe. Wow, these cards came out together and they kind of like leaned against me in reverse. All right. You already see the truth, or you have a good know-how of what is, okay? And all you know is that, your person doesn't want to let go of their, the reality, whatever that might be, all right? But definitely steeped, into the pentacles of the program, right? Boundaries, grounding effects, moving, money, fear, yeah, I'm getting attachment. Here. So, I mean, if anything, it's, you want to let go, but you don't have that kind of control. Does that make sense? Because, you're in a twin flame connection. It never leaves. You guys are together forever. And, my head's spinning, it's not up to you. It isn't. Neither is this divine timing, okay? Let's see. What is the Divine Feminine embodying right now? What archetype is the Divine Feminine embodying right now? Spirit. Student. I feel like the Divine Feminine has been receiving gifts, okay? And as they're, helping themselves, be better, and they're helping their connection, to clear the connection and just to help their twin. I feel like, they just decided to sidestep, the healing, right? The rest of the healing for, for your Divine Masculine, maybe, the rest of the healing for your connection, right? Maybe your person's with a third party. And you're like, my head's getting a light. You just want to give it up, which is all fair, free will and game. But you have to remember, are you doing this out of love, or are you doing this, love for yourself first, right? Or are you doing this, out of spite? You got to know what your reasons are, right? You got to know yourself well enough, and clear enough to know why you're doing something, right? All right, so what is the archetype the Divine Feminine is embodying right now? Spirit, what is the archetype the Divine Feminine is embodying right now? Wow. Ooh. We have Visionary in reverse, and before I even picked up this card, I was hearing the same thing, that you guys are mirroring each other in very polar ways, okay? While your person is in the Fool's energy, you are in the Visionary energy, which is in reverse, and I'll read them both to you. So in its light aspect of the Visionary, it says, capacity to, I can't read this, sorry, it's a little light. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Wow, so that's the light attribute of the Visionary. And then the shadow attribute is selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Okay, a couple of things. So this card in reverse, you got to remember, the Fool is a number 0, and that is, the Fool's insight, perspective is free, it's clear, it's pure, all right? They also have, it's almost like a visionary quest, right? Because the Fool, they're on a quest. That starts with the Fool's card, right? This is the Visionary card, and I feel like you decided to make up your own decisions about what's going on with your person, whether it's true or not, okay? This is what I'm getting. And I feel like this card is out of, it's out of fear, okay? That's what I'm getting. It's like this weird mirroring energy, but it's in this, like, the yin and yang of it. I mean, seriously, polar polarizing perspectives is what I'm got. Let's get a couple of cards on that and see what Spirit is saying. So, Visionary in reverse. I feel like the Divine Feminine just doesn't want to practice what they've learned, okay? You've had visions about, you and your person coming back together, coming into union energies, all right? You've had visions about, you and your person, maybe in the 5D, right? In your communications. You've had visions of your person in your dreams, and I'm sure your guides and angels have been showing you things, right? You've been denying them. You've been cold in these visions, cold as in perceiving them. So I'm feeling this. Because instead of like looking to the light of something and, looking to divine light in your situation, you're letting the disruption, the fragmented energy get to you. You're believing in, you're believing in the lies here, right? That you guys are in separation when you're not. All right. So if you're going to believe that the fact that you guys are in separation, everything that you've done up to this point isn't really valid now, is it? But if you're going to change your perspective into knowing, my head's really light, you guys, when you change your perspective and own the fact that this is your journey, that, your person's not ready for you yet, you might not know everything that's going on, and this might hurt a little bit because you're not letting go, you're not letting source, right? When you release and surrender your situation, to spirit, your visions are going to become a lot more clear, all right? You're getting your own way again. Do you not see? Oh, my head. Okay, hold on, you guys. If you're going to choose to focus on fragmented energy, everything's going to look fragmented to you. If you're going to look at this and say, oh my God, this really sucks, it's not going to get any better, he's never coming back, we're never going to get together, this isn't really happening, where your energy goes, where your focus goes, your energy flows, right? And you guys are obviously not talking right now, and you're not trusting the fact that you guys aren't in communication, right? You are, with this card, it tells me the very fact that you're being protected right now from some dirty, low rent energy, okay? Whether that's coming from your person, coming from your perspective, coming from their perspective that you're picking up on. No matter what, it's the fact that you're not choosing to look at your situation, through the perspective of the divine. You're not looking at it with the highest perspective, all right? You got to remember to do that. Everything becomes a lot more clear when you create a little more distance, okay? You need to relinquish this. You need to surrender this to spirit. You're resisting otherwise, right? You're resisting otherwise, and that's what we're talking about at the beginning of this reading. All right, Spirit, can you give us a card on the Visionary in reverse? Thank you. Wow, yeah. Ooh, guys. So we have Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, and that flew to the left of the Visionary card in reverse. You've had visions of your person coming to you, your hopes and dreams of your person coming to you with, with justice, with an offer, all right? With strong, clear, divine offers, okay? And, you've had visions and you've had desires of your person owning their word, being honest, being clear with their word, right? You got to remember King of Swords as well is oh, my head's really light. It's a validation of, the Visionary card in reverse, okay? The King of Swords is a great visionary. They are clear, imaginative, strong, and, just expressive and authentic, and, they express their truths with ease. They speak of, wisdom with fluidity and honesty and clarity. You've had hints of this, right, about your person. But because of, their whatever you're picking up on, you're kind of like seeing it as fool's energy, right? They know better, but they're not doing anything about it, right, kind of thing. you're kind of taking it up as something bad, right? You're just blanketing that statement. You're not allowing, the divine to work here, all right? In the last reading that didn't take all the way, one of the messages was, when chaos happens, right, or mistakes happen, right, or something that repeats itself in a non-productive way in your mind, right, like if the same thing happens again, like a mistake that happens again, it's like the message I received from Spirit was they were saying, these mistakes might happen again, something you fear might just happen again. But the thing is that, when the divine is allowing it to happen, they're also allowing it to happen so that they can show you how they are working in your situation for you. All right? So it's not something to be feared is what I was getting. Wow. Yeah. Boundaries. Wounded warrior. This card was just on my right. I feel like this is just feeling fearful, right? That it's going to happen again, that your person isn't ready yet, maybe I'm not ready yet, but I feel like all of this is like, being pushed to your other, okay? I feel like, everything that is unsure, that you're fearing, that you are frustrated by, I feel like all this energy is just like being pivoted to your person, that you're saying, instead of looking at you, at yourself, you're looking at them. You're kind of pushing it on them, okay? And that's not fair, all right? That's not fair. That is not fair. Your person's healing, and so are you, right? And you are the more, demonstrative, the more wise of the pair. And, you're, by your example, your person, heals faster, right? You can't take that from them. You can't take their process from them. You can't cheat them out of this opportunity to heal, right? By rushing it, okay? I'm hearing this again. Oh my God, my head's so light, you guys. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, you want this so badly, and you're becoming blind to it, all right? That's what I just got. All right, let's get a card on the... Oh yeah. Sorry. This card was actually for the Fool's card. The wounded warrior, massively frustrated. You gotta remember, this is embodies the Fool's energy, which is the card 0, and this is the number 9, all right? I feel like for some of you, your person is in a sexually toxic connection, okay? So this is what I just got for some of you. I also feel, though, that this person sees that, okay? Because the way the card's laying out right now, they're looking at it. They're looking at where they've been, dick-wise, intimately. That's what I just got. All right, so hang on, you guys. So what do you need to see right now? What do you need to see? What do you need to see right now? Spirit, can you tell the person watching what they need to see about their situation right now? Or with themselves? What do you want them to see that they're not seeing? Wow, you guys. Archangel Sandalphon, number 22 is here. My hand's really hot. And it says, with you now. Archangel Sandalphon works in conjunction with Archangel Metatron. Archangel Sandalphon kind of anchors your prayers, protects your prayers, grounds your prayers, okay? It's almost like grounding your prayer and, watching it grow, right? And watching it grow to light is what I just got. I feel like you're forgetting that divine feminine. You're making up your mind and trying to control your situation yourself, okay? When Archangel Sandalphon is like, this is number 22. This is the dynamic twos, okay? It's about co-creation, connections, partnerships, and alliances, okay? This is a co-creation journey, right? You are co-creating with the divine, with your highest self, with your, highest guides and angels. And in this case, Archangel Sandalphon is here to help anchor your prayers and your desires and what you truly want, and they want to help you and they're assisting you, but you're getting in the way, okay? 1 minute you're like, okay, I got all these great gifts, things are fine, and then next minute you find out something about your person, you're like, oh, you're negating them, right? You're like, you're saying fuck this, or you're saying fuck that, or just being really impatient, okay? And Archangel Sandalphon is about patience, right? Anchoring your energy in your prayers to make certain that, the highest outcome, will come about in your situation, right? In your connection. I just saw a flash. Wow, cool. All right. So I feel like Spirit is constantly telling you to, go back within yourself and, try for that patience, and oh, my head's spinning, you guys. Patience within yourself, patience on your journey, patience with your person, and leave space that you don't know everything that's going on with your person, okay? You don't hold ultimatums with the divine, okay? This is a very divine connection. This is a very divine situation, right? And I feel like there's an energy of like, fuck this if I'm not going to get it right now, my heart matters, and, you're not owning the whole of it, right? You're just owning on what the good of it might be, You're not owning the fact, like, it's kind of like, when you're in pregnancy, you're about to have a beautiful baby. You got to go through all that painful pregnancy labor pains and stuff, right? I feel like a lot of you want to skip over that part. That's not exactly fair or natural, right? All right, so what is being hidden from you right now? Let's ask that. What is being hidden from you? Spirit, what is being hidden from the divine feminine right now that she needs to know about? What is hidden from her right now that she needs to know about? Wow. We have recognition and reward, number 3 in reverse. Okay. 3s are about choices. 3s are about blessings. 3s are about the divine. I feel like this card is saying that you're forgetting. You're not remembering your part in this, okay? It's, like you're on your twin flame journey, and, it's all these things are said about it, right? The spiritual laws of, twin flames are about these. Like, for instance, there's no such thing as separation, everything's in divine timing. You guys are, healing your respective wounds, right? Inner child wounds, past life wounds, ancestral wounds, just inner wounds, all right? And I feel like a lot of you are just not even giving this an opportunity because you're not recognizing the fact of, what this connection for you is about, okay? I'm gonna get another card on this. I feel like a lot of good, healthy perspective is being overlooked and ignored, okay? Yeah, harmony. You need to restore harmony in your heart. You need to restore harmony in your perspective, okay? My head's spinning, you guys. This isn't about, abrupt decisions. This isn't about, I'm hearing abrupt decisions. It's like, you out of fear, out of doubt, choosing fear, choosing doubt, despite of, instead of choosing harmony, instead of choosing love, instead of choosing, the brightest light on your path, all right? Because of, maybe, path of least resistance, it looks easier if you don't, let it out of the bag. It's easier if you don't address it. It's easier if you don't own it, right? If you don't have full ownership, you don't gotta use it, right? You don't gotta be accountable, right? And that ain't exactly right either. All right, let's get another card on that. Spirit, you have something else to say about the harmony for the divine feminine? what is being hidden from her. I feel like she's not looking at the harmony because she's looking at her situation with eyes of doubt and impatience. And yeah, I'm hearing angst. A lot of you are pissed. You know, just like, why isn't this here yet? Why isn't this here yet? Why not now? Right, by the book, all right? This just tells me again that I heard hawks, and there's no hawks in this room, or on this reel for that matter. This is number 11, you guys. So, you know, the divine is saying, hey, trust us. We're here. You know, you don't need to carry this. This is a heavy load, we know, you know, so don't take over. We got this. I keep hearing this, and I'm just hearing so much disbelief. And it's like this answer back isn't like, but, you know, you're kind of arguing with the divine. That's what I got. Yeah, mending. So, mending and soulmates. So, a couple messages here. You know, your person could be, you know, in the situation where they're, you know, they're leaving, right? Because that's, yeah, the Ten of Swords in the Tower here. They're ending a situation, and, you know, for some of them, they are, you know, with their soulmates, right? They're leaving the soulmates. This is very painful, right? See all that hearts and blood kind of running around here? I mean, very deep soul ties, all right? No matter what it is. This is number 41. Fives are about, you know, changes, conflicts, challenges, changes. Your person's changing out of this situation, this connection, whatever this is, you know. You don't know, you don't even have all the information, right? And you're making plans already, all right? In protection of your heart, but I don't feel that is out of love. I feel like it's out of fear. You know, you feel like your heart's gonna get cracked or crushed, and you just want to bolt. All right. When Spirit's saying your person is handling a lot right now, I mean, you are welcome to leave. Again, I feel like, you know, with free will and all, you got to own the fact, as in, you know, be real about the reason why you are, you know, you want to let this go, right? Or if you are letting it go, you know, your reasons are authentic, okay? And that you're not just saying this out of the moment because of whatever you found out or whatever you think you know. That's what I just got, okay? Oh, my head, you guys, woo! All right. On the bottom here, under, right in front of the Archangel Sandalphon card, we have Observer, and then there's Between Worlds in reverse. All right, couple of messages here. I feel like, you know, this impatience, there's an impatience energy with the Between Worlds, okay? And when, in fact, you know, you are being given all this information, right? Whatever it is you found out, you know, whatever information that's led you up to that piece of information is probably through, you know, your modalities, right? And you're privy to this information to help heal it, right? Nothing's by accident. Nothing's by coincidence, okay? You're given this information to know where your person's at for whatever reason so that you can choose what is best for you to come through, right? Not dangling an ultimatum saying, well, if he's not ready now, you know, he ain't ever gonna be ready. You know, you can't think that way, right? This is an ongoing process. Who's to say if you guys are gonna come together or not, you know, in this lifetime for a myriad of reasons, right? There's, you know, there's soul contracts left and right with everyone. You don't know what your person signed up with, you know, with whom, right? And, you know, maybe there's something else down for you down the line that you don't even see, because clearly you're making these decisions, you know, ahead of Spirit, right? And this is not what Spirit's saying, you know. I also see the, you know, what's the second message to this thing? So, oh, my head. I feel like for some of you as well, your person with your ability to help heal your situation and, you know, your ability to communicate with your twin in the 5D, I feel like your person, for some of you, that they are getting their feet wet, so to speak, in the 5D, right? Because I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles card here as well. This is a very 3D card, and this is a very 5D card. This is for somebody that's in between all this. I feel like your person's kind of starting coming through. The thing is that, because if you're going to make these decisions ahead of Spirit, right? You don't even know this is going on, okay? You're cutting yourself off, right? You're cutting your person off because you're kind of hindering their growth by you cutting them off, right? Do you understand this? And I am not saying anything about, you know, you being in a toxic environment or anything like that, okay? Or hanging on, you know, more than you should, or, you know, going towards something inauthentically, okay? If you're gonna leave your connection for whatever reason, you know, it has to be an authentic decision on your part, right? It's not because, oh, I don't think he's coming, so I'm gonna go. You know, that's not a valid reason on your journey, okay? All right, yeah, to be fair, oh my God, you guys, this has everything to do with divine timing. Do you see this? So we have, to be fair, that's number 38, adds up to 11, okay? More angelic assistance, more divine assistance. And then we have time to go in reverse, this is number 45. All right, couple of things. So this card popped out during that first reading that didn't finish, wasn't able to finish. And number 45 adds up to a 9. So, you know, your person could be they're in the middle of leaving something, okay? This is for some of you, a lot of you, and they are, it's not quite the right time yet, because I'm seeing the clean it up card after that. This is a number 21, it adds up to a 3. There's more to heal with your person's situation, and there may be more to heal within you, okay? And for those of you in, like, you know, double third person party situations, right? You are in a third person party, you know, your person's with the karmic party, that kind of thing. You guys aren't finished yet. There's not room for your divine counterpart in either one of your lives right now, okay? This is what I'm getting. And then clean it up in reverse, number 21. Yeah, so I want to say that the elk, the deer with horns, is actually a divine animal that is speaking of faith in your twin flame connection, okay? That is the symbolism of the elk or the deer in this picture, and it's in reverse. This soul contract's not finished yet, clearly, all right? And you can't rush this. You cannot rush what is not ready, okay? The pie is not fully baked. The cake is not fully risen, or the dough's not fully risen. And we also have, by the book at number 11. I think this card was up here earlier. So clearly your person is in the middle of, you know, letting go, and they're in the middle of letting go a long standing situation, okay? You can't rush this. It's very unfair of you to rush this, all right? And the divine is fair. This is soul justice that's being paid in here, okay? There's a lot of healing going on, not just my head spinning, not just for you, not just for your person, you know, for all parties involved, all right? And if this situation was entirely up to you, it would look very, very different, all right? And I'm feeling Spirit saying you need to have, you know, an ounce of humility here. You need to work on your integrity, and you definitely need to work on your authenticity of, you know, how honest are you being with yourself, right? How honest are you being? Because the more honest you are, the more honest this situation is going to come through clean, okay? It's almost like detaining yourself and getting in your own way again, right? All right, let's see. What else? So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about moving forward, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about moving forward. Spirit, can you give us some advice, some messages for the person watching on how they can move forward? How can they move forward? What is helping them move forward? What should they focus on to move forward? Wow, beautiful, you guys. Archangel Metatron's Rainbow Bridge is always open, number 27. All right. You got to remember, so chances are you aren't in communication with your person, and if you are in, you know, closer proximity, the conversations do not feel is all that revealing or all that open. My head is spinning. What I'm seeing Spirit saying here is that This number 27 adds up to a 9, all right? Your self-mastery to choose love and to look at your situation with love, no matter what your situation is, to look at your situation with love, and that the divine is always extending a bridge of understanding to you and your person, right? To remember that you decide on how you want to look at something. You decide on how to receive something. You decide on how to move forward towards something. Do you understand? This is the divine archangels' rays of light. The rainbow, embodies all the colors of the rainbow, right? All the colors of the world, all the colors of the universe. And it is so bright and so protective and so beautiful, okay? And I feel like this is what Spirit's saying. It's like, no matter what your situation is, with yourself, with your person, with anything, right? You choose to look at it, and stay buoyant and stay elevated, and call upon your angels, for their highest perspective, for you, right? And how you should look at, your situation, okay? All you have to do is ask, is what I'm getting. I mean, clearly there's so much patience energy that's needed here. Do you understand? Your person they need to speak up, okay? All the masks are up and, they're there. The most important one is that they're working on their King of Swords energy, okay? The Emperor needs to speak up. The Emperor needs to be clear and to be in their authentic space, all right? Your person knows this, all right? This is why it's followed by the Knight of Pentacles card, okay? Let's get one more card. Let's see, where can we get this from? So I want to get a card from this deck. This is like a divine feminine light deck. Let's see what your divine feminine spirit team want to tell you that will help. Spirit, what do you want to tell the person watching for the last advice, message for them right now? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. We have deep replenishment. It's in reverse, and it says retreat, rest, and be held. This is in reverse, and it fell over the Knight of Pentacles card. I feel like this is saying to you, Divine Feminine, whatever you so choose that you have definite free will upon, you need to choose to keep looking up. You need to choose the highest perspective. You need to be in your center to know where you are, because that's your compass, okay? And that to choose to look at every situation, your person, yourself, your connection, in love, right? Because clearly the orphaned energy is readily here, right? That's something you need to clear, all right, on top of it. If you haven't already, you should do a daily clearing, like you take a shower, like a daily shower. This is how important this is for you. This dirties your energy. This dirties your insight, your perception. It doesn't allow you to see clear, all right? And it just takes you down and, hinders your growth and makes you get in the way of yourself, right? And that's not what you need or want. All right. Is there anything else? I'm going to take one message for you. I'm going to see. This is a deck that I created. So this is going to be a message from your twin's highest self, okay? Let's see what they want to say to you. Because you clearly don't trust what's going on right here, and you're fighting through a lot. So we'll ask your twin's highest self to give you a message to... Let's see what they say to you, okay? All right, let's see. Spirit, what would the viewer's person's highest self message to them at this time is? Oh, wow, guys. So, yeah, this is your divine masculine, okay? And it says, I see you wherever I look. And this is in reverse over the Between Worlds card. Okay. So, I feel like this is your person telling you, hey, I've met you in the 5D. You might not have perceived it that way, but I was there. It was not your imagination. It happened, okay? So this is what I'm getting. And coming down with the anchoring card, I feel like, the divine is anchoring this connection for you, okay? In the 5D, you guys don't have the 3D to communicate with at this time, and you are given the 5D as a doorway for communication, okay? Is what I got. Wow, divine feminine, you guys. This card was in reverse on top of this Numite pyramid. Numites are only from Greenland, okay? A very pure crystal, very pure grounding crystal. It encompasses like the Archangel Metatron's energy to me, okay? This card fell on top of this, which tells me that the divine feminine is in need of nourishment. What was that nourishment card earlier? Yeah. You need to ground. You need to ground your energy, okay? You need to be grounded. You need to shield yourself from whatever low vibrations that's kind of cropped up in your fields, okay? And maybe in your light body, for some of you, right? I feel like that is true because of the disruption, because of this fragmented energy is infiltrated your 3D fields, and I feel like it's, because of your possible stubbornness from seeing anything further than what you think you see, you're kind of trapping this energy within your fields and your bodies, okay? You really need to clear this. What else did I get? Hold on. Let's see. La 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 la. What was in there? Another card? No, I think that was it. All right. So, on the bottom of this deck, it says, I'm sorry, okay? So your person's 5D knows that, you guys are able to communicate, right, on the 5D, or there's a window for it, if anything, if it hasn't been solidified yet, okay? Your person's healing, and you need to be more patient, all right? And for some of you, I feel like, you definitely bit off more than you can chew, all right? You need to release this. You need to clear, and you need to release, and be patient, all right? That's what I got. Okay, that's it for this time. I really, really hope that helped. And if it did, I hope you continually help me build my channel. You can comment, like, subscribe, the usual. I have my services available on Etsy under Divine Goddess V6, and there is content as well on my Instagram. I'm sorry, I've been a little slow, you guys. I've been going through a lot, and I felt that was a strong reading. Like I said, I hope it helped you. All right, until next time, stay strong, be in your light space, all right? Take care of you.